couple of young Andalusians. I was looking forward to getting something off this pair. This one, young cock, will probably be the better lace one out of the two. But just start, I don't know if you can see it. But both, that one on that side, they've both got white in the roses. So what I thought was going to be two Andalusian selves, they look like they're going to be pieds or dark mottles. Another nest. So I'm just going to bring a few youngsters up just to have a bit play around with, just to fill a video up. This looks like a white, red-tailed, tail-marked young cock. And this is a black splash. These are out of a black splash cock and a black hen. Couple of blues, a young smoky blue cock there. Looks like you can have a decent rose on it, flat anyway. And there's a young blue checker. This is the hen. This is the cock. I quite like this one. The father of these is a black cock called Anderson. Who always, when I showed him, was always second place to his half brother. But the only bird that ever beat him was his half brother. So he's not very fertile. He's 4-year-old now. And what I did was I moved him. I've got 3 main sections of my loft, and he's always been in section 3 or section 2. And this year, and fertility from him was always hitty missy. I'd get the odd egg off him. I moved him into section 1, which is a bigger section. There's more room in the section, and the hens laid 4 rounds of eggs, and the 7 fertile, which at the moment I've got 5 youngsters and two eggs. So moving them from one section to another, and the fertility on them has been practically 100%. These are a couple of young blacks. Although they're in the same nest, they're not related. One is out of a, well, I say sorry, they're not related. They're not nest mates, but they are related. This one, the first one, that's doing a bit of a runner. A bit tall for me. Lacks a bit of chest, as its father is. Both young cocks. This one I quite like. This is bred out of a blue checker cock who was reserve champion at the 2014 European show. Mated to a black hen I bred last year called Gap. This one is out of a black cock which is brother to the blue checker cock, and one of my red hens, the oldest of the red hens I have, which is a daughter of the red 2 times European champion cock. So 2 blacks. These two, bless them, unfortunately the feeders that were rearing them left them and went and laid eggs in another nest box, and before I'd realised, another pair of feeders had moved into their nest box and laid eggs and stopped feeding them. The first pair couldn't get back in the nest box to feed them, so they were neglected for about 4 or 5 days before I realised. At death's door I found them and moved them into the weaner, and I've been hand feeding them ever since. But the last 3 or 4 days, I can tell by the crops, They're pretty much up and running themselves now. These are out of a black mottled cock and a smoky blue hen. Now this one here, you see on the side, if you can see all the white shingling on the edge of the feathers, the frosting, and there's a bit white in its head, as you can see there. This one here will be a blue mottle. I thought it was a black at first, but it is a very, very dark blue. And this is just a normal blue checker. This is that nice colour youngster that I put up a few weeks ago. I did a video about this youngster. It's got a little undergrizzle on the side there. It's weaned now. I hope the sun is not blurring the video up too much. We're quite lucky here at the moment. We've been having absolutely fantastic weather. And I've brought these ones up again, which I didn't see at the beginning. So if anybody who watches these videos to the end, you will be the only ones that know this, because it won't be common knowledge. But these, as you can see, and crest on them, these are bred from what I call my Shelly program. I've mated the red Shelly cock, the one with a huge shell on it. Got the biggest and best shell I've ever seen on a pigeon, to a blue checker bald head that I bred 2 years ago, which has a fantastic body and humongous boots on it. I put the two together just to see what would pop up, and these two have came out of the pairing. So even though these is double crested with the rows on, their parents did not. Anyway, that's it for now. I thought I'd show you a few youngsters on this lovely lockdown sunny day. Hope everybody's taking care. Until next time, take care. See you all. Have a nice day.